Stop scrolling. This video is going to make you uncomfortable. Not because you're lazy. Not because you're broken. But because deep down, you already know what you're avoiding. You wake up every day telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I just don't feel motivated. I'm tired. I'm burned out. I'm not ready yet. But let me tell you the truth no one told you before. You are not unmotivated. You are avoiding something. And once you understand what that thing is, your entire life starts to make sense. Let's be honest. If motivation was really the problem, you wouldn't be motivated to scroll for hours, watch videos, overthink, daydream about a different life. You have energy. You just don't use it where it matters. The real issue isn't motivation. It's avoidance. Avoidance of responsibility, discomfort, failure, and worst of all, your own potential. You don't avoid work. You avoid what the work would force you to face. You are avoiding being seen, being judged, being bad at something before you're good, trying and finding out you're not special. Because as long as you don't try, you can still believe the fantasy. The fantasy that one day, when I'm ready, I'll become that person. But that day never comes. Because readiness is a lie the brain creates to protect you from pain. Your brain's job is not to make you successful. Its job is to keep you safe. And safe means familiar, predictable, comfortable. Growth is none of those things. So your brain whispers, not today. You need more time. Other people are already better. What if you fail? And every time you listen, you reinforce the habit of avoidance. The most dangerous avoidance isn't avoiding work. It's avoiding identity change. Because becoming better means you can't play the victim anymore. You can't blame circumstances forever. You can't hide behind excuses. And that's terrifying. So you stay stuck. Not because you can't move, but because moving would destroy the version of you that feels familiar. Here's what nobody tells you. Avoidance doesn't bring peace. It brings guilt. Every day you don't act, your self-respect drops. You start saying, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be disciplined? Why am I like this? But nothing is wrong with you. You're just running from the one thing that could change everything. Change doesn't start with motivation. It starts with honesty. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding right now? What action scares me the most? What would I do if I wasn't afraid of failing? That answer is your path. Not because it's easy, but because it's honest. Next time you say, I'm not motivated, translate it to the truth. I'm afraid of what this will require from me. Then do this. Shrink the action. Not tomorrow. Not perfectly. Just enough to break avoidance. Action kills fear. Not thinking. One day, you will wake up and realize the pain of staying the same is worse than the pain of change. And when that day comes, you won't need motivation. You'll need courage. Because the truth is simple. You were never unmotivated. You were just avoiding the moment. You finally become who you're meant to be. And that moment starts now. Let's go deeper. You don't delay because you're lazy. You delay because starting would collapse the story you tell yourself. As long as you don't start, you're still potential. You're still one decision away. You're still not a failure. But the moment you start, reality shows up. And reality is scary. Because reality gives feedback. Reality gives results. Reality doesn't care about excuses. So you stay in imagination. Because imagination can't reject you. Avoidance feels harmless. It feels like rest. Like a break. Like self-care. But it's not. It's slow self-betrayal. Because every time you avoid, you teach your brain that fear is in control. You weaken your confidence. You shrink your future self. And the worst part? Avoidance compounds. One day becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 1 year. 1 year becomes a life you barely recognize. Let me tell you something shocking. Most people aren't tired from doing too much. They're tired from carrying unrealized potential. From knowing they could be more. But choosing comfort instead. That internal conflict. That's what drains you. Not work. Not effort. But resistance. One day, something hits you. Not motivation. Not inspiration. Reality. You see someone your age. Winning. Building. Living the life you dreamed about. And suddenly you feel it. Regret. Not because they're better than you. But because they started. And you didn't. Confidence doesn't come before action. That's a lie. Confidence is a byproduct. You move first. You act scared. You act unsure. And confidence follows. Waiting to feel ready is how people stay stuck forever. Here's the rule. The action you resist the most is the action that will free you. Not a big leap. Not a dramatic change. Just one uncomfortable step. Send the message. Start the draft. Open the file. Record the video. 5 minutes. That's all it takes to break avoidance. Because they mistake thinking for progress. They watch videos. Save posts. Make plans. Overanalyze. But thinking doesn't change your life. Execution does. And execution is lonely. Quiet. Uncomfortable. That's why few people do it. At some point, you stop asking, how do I feel? And start asking, what does the person I want to become do right now? Not tomorrow. Not next year. Right now. That question kills excuses. Read this carefully. Readiness is not required. Willingness is. Willingness to look stupid. Fail publicly. Learn slowly. Be uncomfortable. That's the price. And it's cheaper than regret. Discipline isn't forcing yourself. It's choosing your pain. The pain of effort. Or the pain of staying the same. Either way, you pay. One builds you. The other breaks you. One day, you stop running. Not because fear disappears. But because you're tired of hiding. Tired of excuses. Tired of guilt. Tired of knowing you're capable of more. That day is quiet. No fireworks. No applause. Just a decision. You don't need a new year. You don't need motivation. You don't need permission. You need honesty. Honesty about what you're avoiding. Honesty about the cost of staying comfortable. Because comfort has a price. And one day, it comes to collect. There is a war inside you. Not loud. Not dramatic. A quiet one. Between who you are now and who you know you could become. And every day you avoid action. You choose a side. Not choosing is still a choice. This isn't about habits or productivity or motivation. It's personal. Because the thing you're avoiding is tied to your identity. If you try and fail, you risk proving your biggest fear. What if I'm not enough? So you don't try. And as long as you don't try, the question stays unanswered. But unanswered questions rot from the inside. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's a compass. Fear points directly to what matters. You're not scared of meaningless things. You're scared of what could change your life. What could expose your limits. What could force you to grow. So if you're afraid, you're close. At some point, honesty hits. You realize you weren't too busy. You weren't too tired. You weren't unmotivated. You were choosing comfort. And that realization hurts. But it's also freedom. Because now, the power is back in your hands. Waiting feels neutral. It's not. Waiting is a decision. With a direction. And that direction is backward. Because while you wait, time moves. Opportunities expire. Confidence fades. The world doesn't pause for potential. Change doesn't come from pressure. It comes from a single moment of truth. I can't keep living like this. Not angry. Not dramatic. Just clear. That sentence ends avoidance. Here's the shift. Stop asking, how do I feel? Start asking, what action would move my life 1% forward today? Not 10%. Not perfect. 1%. Momentum doesn't need motivation. It needs movement. Plans feel productive. Starts are productive. You can plan forever and still stay stuck. Or you can start messy and figure it out along the way. Every life you admire started imperfectly. The first time you act, fear doesn't disappear. Doubt doesn't vanish. But something changes. You respect yourself again. And self-respect is more powerful than motivation. Let's talk about the cost. Not money. The cost of lost confidence. Missed chances. A future that never happens. One day, you'll look back. And the pain won't be failure. It will be inaction. If this video hurts, good. It means you recognize yourself. And recognition is the first step out. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're just avoiding something important. Imagine this. 6 months from now. 2 versions of you. One who finally started. One who didn't. Same fear. Same uncertainty. Different choices. Different lives. One day, you will realize that motivation was never missing. Courage was. The courage to face discomfort. The courage to fail. The courage to stop hiding. You were never unmotivated. You were just avoiding. The moment you stop running and start becoming. That moment is right now.